What in the world just happened? Donald Trump just threw a tantrum in the White House when he was holding a press conference with business leaders, and he was asked a question about, so why is Pete Hegseth not releasing the video footage of that strike on the survivors of the September 2nd boat strike? Why isn't that being released when you said it would be released? Donald Trump, just watch what happens. He just runs out of the room. He's like, enough questions. Here, let's play this clip.
You know you work for the Democrats, don't you? You're basically an arm of the Democrat Party. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now, I'll get to more of that in a moment, but you can see Donald Trump cognitively declining during this press conference. And when he referred to the chairman of the Federal Reserve, he called him a Fed head, bed head, chair bed. He doesn't even know what words are coming out of his freaking mouth at this point. Here, play this clip.
3 and 4. We're scheduled to be at 4%, which is pretty amazing because we have a deadhead Fed hair. I mean, this guy, the head of the Federal Reserve is a stiff.
Right, now, let me show you the full clip right here of when Donald Trump was asked about why Hegseth is not releasing the video footage of what happened with that boat strike on September 2nd when these survivors were killed in a war crime. Hegseth and Trump have released all these death videos of all of these strikes. About 100 people have been killed. So why aren't you releasing this? You're saying you're studying something? Just show the people. Stop covering that up. Stop covering up the Epstein files. Stop covering up your medical records. Everything's a damn cover-up. Here, play this clip.
Mr. President, has Secretary Hegseth told you why he hasn't released the video of the second strike?
No, he hasn't told me. I thought that issue was dead. You're surprised you bring it up. You must be CNN.
Lawmakers are still talking about it on the Hill.
Are you CNN?
I am with CNN.
Oh, gee, I'm shocked to find out.
The lawmakers are still talking about it on the Hill.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't know about lawmakers. Which lawmakers you're talking about?
Just the Democrats have been talking about trying to release it.
I mean, the people that you work for, the Democrats? You know you work for the Democrats, don't you? You're basically an arm of the Democrat Party. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Next, Donald Trump says that 6G makes cameras look at your skin closer. Dude, what is this guy saying? Here, play this clip.
So we're into 6G now. I just finished 5G. I was a leader on 5G getting that done. And now they're up to 6.
Let's do it again.
What does that do? Give you a little bit deeper view into somebody's skin? See how perfect it is? I like the cameras of the old days. So they just had a nice feature. Now they cover every little. Let's see, Michael, you're in good shape. You're not gonna. But I tell you, it's the 6 is coming, huh?
It's coming.
Does it ever end? And what happens? You'll be into 7, right? Before 6 gets old, you'll be into 7. Anybody have anything else to say? Anybody?
Then Donald Trump threatens the president of Colombia and says, you're next, because the president of Colombia is saying, stop killing innocent Colombians and stop putting tariffs on South America. Well, what are you even talking about? I mean, this is where the United States is just under Donald Trump has become absolutely horrific. Here, play this clip.
No, I haven't really thought too much about him. He's been fairly hostile to the United States, and I haven't given him a lot of thought. He's going to have himself some big problems if he doesn't wise up. Colombia is producing a lot of drugs. They have cocaine factories that they make cocaine, as you know, and they sell it right into the United States. So he better wise up, or he'll be next. He'll be next too. I hope he's listening. He's going to be next.
Then the con artist, the fraudster, the sexual abuser. Yes, Donald Trump, he says that our GDP is going to be increased to about 25%. Here, play this clip.
And we're going to go back to the old days. When we announce great results, it doesn't mean we're going to raise interest rates and try and kill it. It means that instead of 4% GDP or 3%, which I said it's so wonderful, 3%, it should be able to be 20 or 25%. I don't know why it can't be. You shouldn't kill it.
Folks, I want to remind you we're under attack by this Trump regime. They want to shut this YouTube channel down. Double check that you're subscribed right now. Just check, make sure you are. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. You may think you're subscribed, but double check and subscribe. Donald Trump next says that we've inherited high prices, but we're bringing them down rapidly and everything's affordable right now. Actually, inflation was heading down. We had an economy that was the envy of the world. We had 16 million jobs that were created. Now we have a 54% increase in job losses. We have inflation surging, and this Trump regime has destroyed the American economy. Here, play this clip.
Just to finish, we inherited high prices. We're bringing them down very rapidly, and we're bringing them down to very, very good levels. They'll soon be down at very good levels.
When was the last time you truly trusted the seafood you brought home? I used to question everything from nutrition and taste to sustainability until I discovered Wild Alaskan Company. Wild Alaskan Company is the best way to get wild-caught, perfectly portioned, nutrient-dense seafood delivered directly to your door. Trust me, you haven't tasted fish this good. I was so excited the first time I received my shipment from the Wild Alaskan Company. I received my Pacific halibut and pan-seared it that evening. It was delicious. The Wild Alaskan Company is 100% wild-caught, never farmed. This means there are no antibiotics, GMOs, or additives. Just clean, real fish that support healthy oceans and fishing communities. It's nutrient-rich and full of flavor. Wild Alaskan's fish is frozen off the boat to lock in taste, texture, and nutrients like omega-3s. My favorite, it's also sustainably sourced. Wild caught from Alaska, every order supports sustainable harvesting practices. And your membership delivers flexible shipments, expert tips, and a truly feel-good seafood experience. If you're not completely satisfied with your first box, Wild Alaskan Company will give you a full refund, no questions asked. No risk, just high-quality seafood. Not all fish are the same. Get seafood you can trust. Go to wildalaskan.com/Meidas for $35 off your first box of premium wild-caught seafood. That's wildalaskan.com/Meidas for $35 off your first order. Thanks to Wild Alaskan Company for sponsoring this episode.
Then Donald Trump literally regurgitates Putin's talking points about Zelensky, that there needs to be an election, and 82% of Ukraine wants to give up their land. 82% want to give up eastern Ukraine to Russia. Just shut up, you traitorous piece of crap. When he says things like this, it just makes me so livid. Yeah, Russia, Russia, Russia. You're beholden to Russia. You're Putin's bootlicker. It's despicable what you've turned the United States into. What a pathetic... Anyway, here, play this clip.
Are you talking about with Zelensky or with them?
With Zelensky and us.
And you said in an interview yesterday that you think it's time for Zelensky to start accepting things. What things are you talking about?
I think he has to be realistic, and I do wonder about, how long is it going to be till they have an election? It's democracy. It's a long time. They haven't had an election in a long time. It's losing a lot of people. And it's possible that the people, if you look at the polls, I will say 82%, there was a poll that came out, 82% of the people are demanding a settlement be made, Ukrainian people. They want to see a settlement be made. I understand that. They're losing thousands and thousands of people a week. They want to see it ended. And I do say, at what point, when do they have an election in Ukraine? That's not casting dispersions on anybody, but they do have a massive corruption situation going on there. And they do say, when are they, people are asking this question, when do they have an election? Are they going to have an election? Or are they going to just keep it going like this? So I think it's time to get that war settled. And I think it's a war that can be settled. But it takes two to tango.
Next, Donald Trump says that the event last night in Pennsylvania at that banquet hall at the Mount Airy Casino and Resort, where there was 200 people, he was like, oh, it was such a great event. Thousands of people lined up outside the casino. Here, play this clip.
Good to see you, Mr. President. I follow up on the event last night in Pennsylvania. Huge crowd turned out there.
Big crowd.
It seemed like Rally Trump was in prime condition last night. You enjoyed it. Can you just give me your thoughts on that? Then I do have a question on the gold card.
Last night was amazing in Pennsylvania. We had a tremendous crowd. It was like freezing And the people, the thousands of people in the sidewalk trying to get in, or the streets. It was an amazing evening, actually, and I think people really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. You could tell that.
I can tell that you enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. I really. Well, it's easy to enjoy when you do a good job, and when you can talk about things in a very positive way. It's hard not to say it.
We have images so you can see it was like a few hundred people, maybe it was 200 people, a very small venue at a wedding banquet hall. But sure, Donald, people were lined up to see. Okay, Donald. Then Donald Trump is asked about the Venezuelan oil tanker that the United States just seized. So the U.S. just seized a Venezuelan oil tanker. The military, along with the Department of Justice, seized this. So Trump's asked, well, what are you going to do with the oil on it? Trump's like, we're just going to take it, because that's what America does now, apparently. We just steal oil, and we, are under Trump really no different than Putin in North Korea. Here, play this clip.
It's unfortunate what happened. I mean, I know exactly what happened. It got it started a little bit, but we'll see if we can put it out.
We're interested in the seizure of this tanker. What happens to the oil on this ship?
Well, we keep it, I guess.
Where does it go? What port does it go to?
Well, you have to follow the tanker. You're a good newsman. Just follow the tanker.
Do you know where it's going?
Follow it. Get a helicopter and follow the tanker.
Is it sure he's going to
But I assume we're going to keep the oil.
Next, Donald Trump says that he thinks that the election's about the border, not about affordability. Here, play this clip.
They never discuss it. They just say the election's about affordability. Well, it may very well be. I think it's also about still the border. You have to remember the job. The sad thing is, for 7 months, we've had no people come through our border. Nobody can even believe it.
And then Donald Trump is asked, well, what would you like to see happen to CNN if there is a sale of Warner Brothers? So you know the story, right? Netflix made a bid to acquire Warner Brothers. CNN is owned by Warner Brothers. And you have Paramount, which is owned by a very Trump supporting family. And they've made a hostile bid to acquire Warner Brothers. And so Trump's basically saying that he's going to steer the sale to whoever is going to destroy CNN, because that's what Putin would do. Here, play this clip.
I think CNN should be sold, because I think the people that are running CNN right now are either corrupt or incompetent.
And that'll be a factor in the decision making, because we've got some.
Well, in my mind, but I can be talked out of that by some very talented people that we have, antitrust people. But I just think that the people that have run CNN into the ground, by the way, nobody watches, very few people watch. I don't think they should be entrusted with running CNN any longer. So I think any deal should be guaranteed and certain that CNN is part of it, or sold separately. But I don't think the people that are running that company right now and running CNN, which is a very dishonest group of people, I don't think that should be allowed to continue. I think CNN should be sold along with everything else.
Then Howard Lutnick brags about the gold card, that they've got their gold card, because everything's for sale now in the United States of America. Here, play this clip.
Howard, maybe you'll give a little description of the Trump gold card, please.
Sure. So for an individual, it's $1 million. And for a corporation, it's $2 million. And as the president said, for a corporation, they spend $2 million. They can then have an employee, full vetting, the best vetting the government has ever done, $15,000 vetting.
Utterly despicable. Tell me what you think. A reminder, hit subscribe and help us get to 6 million. Thanks for watching.
Love this video? Support independent media and unlock exclusive content, ad-free videos, and custom emojis by becoming a paid member of our YouTube channel today. You can also gift memberships to others. Let's keep growing together.